Let's get stuck into the next story quest, which is Ganyu's, the one with unicorn in the name. This one. The illuminated beast of the Sea of Clouds. The three secretaries who originally worked at the jail chamber have appeared at Yujing Terrace. It looks like something has them tearing their hair out. That sounds awfully painful. I really don't want to manually go up there. It takes forever. I'm just gonna glide on down. And it's not so bad because I can drop most of the distance. Actually, that's a good point. Is the jade chamber still visibly in the sky, or is it physically gone now that it's crashed into the sea? Huh, cool. Bit of consistency. What even is this place? I don't even know what this building is. Oh, okay. I was trying to glide, but it just plopped me right into a cutscene.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us. And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Wait, you're frustrated because she has better capabilities than you? Wow.
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
I mean, doesn't matter. You get paid to do a job in both scenarios.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Wait, the three of you are struggling to do the job of one person. I can't tell if that's kudos to Ganyu or you guys seriously need to like get some new skills. Why did you go to Joyun Karst?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
No, I can't tell. Are you guys actually concerned for Ganyu, or are you just pissed off that you're doing a lot of work?
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do.
That's called a workaholic.
She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment. We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
No matter how I look at it, it just seems like these three are just complaining because they're doing more work than they used to. It's not even like they're struggling to do it, it's just the workload exceeds what they usually do. Wow, I have no sympathy for you lot. And why do you all have Bai in your name? It's weird. Shouldn't you get back to work?
We don't even know how long we've been working. We feel guilty for taking even a short breather like we are now.
Looks like you got a serious emergency on your hands.
All I hear is bitching, bitching, bitching.
Speaking of Joyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Why can't you?
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
You guys just need to get your head in the game. Seems like I'm the only one who can do it indeed.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise,
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Started.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer.
Oh, I took the
Doesn't
damage
she live a
anyway.
little outside?
Oh, my bottom.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
You don't give me the opportunity to glide because you don't let me get my wings out because you put me into a cutscene before the wings pop out, and then you make me take the damage. Doesn't that seem a little bit hypocritical? Alright. Where are we going? Oh yeah, that's right. I think I normally just go across. Or do I normally fly from above? Oh, I don't remember. I just remember this is the one that was next to the... Wait, is this the one next to the pond? Yeah? No? Yeah? Oh, Jesus. It's all the way up there. God, no. I'm not climbing. And no, I think that was the other one I was thinking of. We had to put the food in the middle. Oh, God. I can't even win this way. Yeah, that is this one I was thinking of. Why are we going here specifically? Do we, like, see something? Because I don't see anything. Quest area reached. Okay. Oh, there she is. Now I see her.
Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found
Thought you'd just
her.
take a nice contemplative view of the country. Okay.
Ganyu,
I get that.
Here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Your official and private affairs, I suppose. Your secretaries were bitching that they have to do more work than they're used to doing, and, you know, it was kind of irritating. So we came to get used, so I don't have to listen to them anymore. It just occurred to me that she's wearing a bell around her neck. Seems kind of weird.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuehai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Wait, what? Have you permanently left? Is it because you're half Adeptus? Is that why? She does seem different indeed.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
Did you not make it clear that you were leaving on a more permanent basis?
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
Why? Is it still because you're half Adeptus?
My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
Are people treating you differently? Now that they've sort of kicked the Adeptus out of Liyue? I'm not sure I understand, Ganyu. What's changed?
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Bai Xiao, and Bai Shi. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Interesting. I was attracted by your eyes. Your eyes are very lovely. I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding. Either that or someone hasn't told me correctly.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
To be fair, though, if she wasn't going to be gone for long, why would they have bothered to have replaced her? Because it would be no different to normal when she goes and does things and they don't replace her.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But, yeah, but what, are you going to stay here? by yourself, like the other weirdo adeptuses who apparently live in isolation for like the rest of their lives. Even me, who hates people, I still need people. I'm not going to become a hermit. So how is that going to bring you happiness?
But
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Bruh, you've got eyes. Why ask the question when you can already see the answer? And why are you going to be a dick about it?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
I was a little confused. I was like, didn't we get on good foot after the whole Leo attack? Why have you been so abrupt? It's really hard to tell when you're jesting because I didn't think you were capable of it. My apologies.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
No, not really. Not for that anyway.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Sure. She disagrees, apparently.
The matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
See what I mean? That's what hermitage gets you.
Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
I don't know. Is that going to make her really angry?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. One thing I don't like about Ganyu is her hair. I do not like this weird thing going on here. Like, why does it all condense into this tiny bit? It just looks terrible. That is indeed a good topic.
Ooh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed.
That seems like a bit of a personal detail to be sharing.
When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Why does it sound like you're making fun of her for her weight at the time? What are you laughing at, Paimon? Look at your hips. You're just as sturdy.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Oh god, so she was very uneducated back then. Great. Will you stop laughing at her? Jesus, it's not going to make her any, more predisposed to like you, Paimon.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Seems you didn't read the room.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
Yeah, and you just made her feel really bad instead. Congratulations. This, again, is what happens when you put yourself in isolation.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Who are you to judge Paimon? You were laughing at good old Ganyu.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her.
Yep, I already said that for the previously mentioned reasons.
One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
I mean, I kind of feel like Ganyu should tell me about her herself, rather than hearing it from a third party.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain.
Too bad if you're
But perhaps the mountainous
intolerant to celiac.
dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts.
I mean, I get where she's coming from. So the question then becomes, how did she become a half-breed? I don't really know the lore of this world because they don't really seem to give it to you in these quests. How did she become half-beast, half-human? And then the question becomes, why did they do that when there was only going to be, like, her and who knows how many other of the... Do you call them chilling? Why would you create a creature, a being, that was going to be very lonely by her because she's the only, like, one of her race? That seems really selfish. Also, why are there so few of her type? Maybe you need to get on board and get people who can breed and make more like her so she's not lonely. Because then there'd be more of her own race. It seems like a bit weird, a weird way to go about it. But, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it seems selfish in a way to have only had her. She needs to have more people like her. She needs more half-humans. People who are... Well, is she immortal or does she just have longevity? I don't know. Again, the lore really isn't explained in this, so I'm very confused. But she just needs more people like her.
Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Okay, well, at least this story seems to be more directly about Ganyu than all the other quests have been about their character. And I understand that her loneliness, etc., is kind of why she's gone off. But I think the catalyst was just kind of stupid. A miscommunication between people. From what I can tell from our perspective. You know, I don't know if anyone's telling us the truth, but from our side, it looks like there's just been miscommunication, and that's kind of a stupid catalyst. It's a very weak catalyst. So that's a bit annoying, but as I said, at least it's about Ganyu. Directly. It's about her life.
Why did you come here?
We want to keep you company.
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
Should I point out to you that you're also half human? You're not full Adepti?
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't really had much to do with each other, so I'm not sure I'd go that far, but okay.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine.
Can I become an Adeptus too? Why would I want to?
If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Okay. Oh, it's timed? Oh, hello. Start. Press R to enter exit aiming mode. What am I doing? Activate 12 elemental... Can you, like, give me instructions before you, like... get me into the timed mode? What? Oh. Okay. This just feels very awkward. Okay. Can't get there. Oh, whatever. Let's just go here. How is this Adeptus-y? all you're doing is flying and shooting arrows. I don't really see... Oh god, the significance of this. This ship moves? Oh, I can't even get there. Let's see if it would curve. I think I'm gonna have to just get closer. Oh, I got it. Oh, got it as well. Okay, so... I'm making them go this way. Let me grab this wind current. This one. Pick a side, pick any side. And try to hit a moving target.
Wow! Ganyu's a really awesome shooter!
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Alrighty. Off we go. We'll wait to go on this ridge. Oh, there's a Sealy home here. Guess that was probably for that Sealy earlier on. Really? Oh, I suppose I should wait, hey. I officially hate you. Oh, I made that just that sliver too early or that sliver too late. Oh god. Oh well, so much for that timed. I completely missed all of those. Oh man. I'm feeling I'm going to run out of time. Oh god. I can't get there. Alrighty. Oh, there's all three of them right here. Feels a bit cheap. Okay. That feels really cheap. But if that's what you want to do, so be it.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
If that has to do with being an Adeptus, then pretty much every adventurer in this world would succeed. Perhaps I'd make a good Adeptus.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Oh, you're getting a trial from each of the Adepti.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is Mountain Shaper next?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Xiao?
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
How interesting. I'd
I
like to
found
call
him
it.
unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
It'd be interesting to see how you interact with one another.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Or how Xiao reacts and interacts with other people, more specifically. Oh, it's just down there. Go to Nantianmen and speak with Xiao. I'm going. As fast as my wee little wings will take me. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Took him a while to populate. Hi! Long time no see. Awesome, he says nothing.
You're
Thanks.
half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Good God, he just comes out swinging, doesn't he?
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
I can't tell if he's been deliberately off-putting to try and encourage her to be more human than Adepti. I can't tell if they're just trying to show that this is a consequence of being by yourself for a long time, and Ganyu will end up being similar to him and antisocial in this regard if she does the same thing as him and goes off by herself, or if they're just trying to portray that he's a dick. Because I know Xiao's abrasive, but this is taking it a little far.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human. always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
Look at that. Words of wisdom.
I have nothing to hide.
Doesn't mean you're voluntarily facing it. It seems that Xiao understands Ganyu quite well. Xiao might be a good social after. Yeah.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.